Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here, greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends. Remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. I just got back from my appointment to get my legs ultrasounded, and I was told the results will be in 3 to 5 business days, though of course with the holidays, that's going to make things a little more complicated. And looking in the monitor, holy smokes, do I look tired. Yeah, the insomnia is just, but life is life. I don't feel as bad as I look. But past that, with the thoughts of disruption in schedule and disruption in schedule, I have not gotten much done. I have tried to go out walkies as best I can with my heel, with arch supports and heel supports, and then with the heel cups that I've been alternating between using. It really helps. I can't not limp, but I limp barely, and I can really move pretty quick. And this Friday, I'm going to be taken in to go get the orthotic devices for in my shoes. So it may, if it works properly, may get rid of the bone spur pain entirely. In which case, hokey smokes, that would be wonderful. Bad if it was my fault because I stopped wearing those orthotic devices. Now I don't know where they are, but at least it's getting fixed, even if I'm the idiot that may have caused it. Life is life. Past that, though, I have not been doing much at all aside from playing video games. Now, I did watch a video that was criticizing a lot of these soulless, not quite asset flips, but they're near asset flips where the idea is get it out as fast as possible. And one of those things that they talked about was a grocery store simulator in that list. And I can fully understand why. It seems like one of those pump it up fast and then turn your back and go on to the next thing sort of products. And I would believe that if I hadn't bought the game and then been on the receiving end of a lot of updates that are continuing. They have set a roadmap of things to do, and they've been chugging along and hitting a bunch of them. They came out with a full release with a whole bunch of new stuff added. So it's not exactly just a soulless cash grab. They're actually working with it. So, thumbs up. And then there's Supermarket Simulator, where for a long time, like November or September, it's been since the last update. And I was beginning to wonder if it was one of those pump it out fast and then, go on to the next thing titles. But they have come up with updates, and they do have a roadmap where they might actually be trying to follow it. So, not quite cash grabs, and not quite soulless. One thing that I like about Grocery Store Simulator over Supermarket Simulator is if the people come into the store to find something and they can't find it, a block of text comes up over their head saying, I couldn't find this, that's why I'm leaving. And with Grocery Store Simulator, while they have voices, none of them ever say anything about why they're upset, or if they do get upset. They only have positive things to say. Now I'm trying to remember why. Yes, I remember now. They only have positive things to say. Primarily the voices are AI stuff when you hear them out there talking. But I don't know if all of them are, or if they were just recorded and then used, or if for whatever reason, this accent is available as an AI voice. But occasionally you'll hear, in the midst of all these bland AI, no, exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for. Just this and I'm out. Just this and I'm out. In the middle of all these generic voices, while checking out, occasionally the person will say, it's only the female characters, they'll walk up and say, I think I'll use my credit card. And I love that. To be honest, I wish all the customers talked in that accent. I fell instantly in love with it. But still the question remains is, why? Where did that come from? I mean, people have accents. I'm not trying to say every voice should be bland, generic. And even at that, generic just means generic for, white folk. And even at that, it's like northern white folk. But still, people can have accents, but it shouldn't be just like only one or two people. Or one or two people types. Everybody should have an accent. Because everybody have accents. Everybody has an accent of some kind. If you don't think you have an accent, you do. It's just you can't hear it because you grew up around it. You may not have much of an accent. You may have a very thick accent in your area. But it's there. It is there. But still, point being, I love it when these people will come up and say, I think I'll use my credit card. Yay. Anyway, the other things I have been doing is, of course, watching YouTube videos and playing video games. One of the series of games that I like is the Fate series. There is like Fate, the Undiscovered Country, Fate, Traitor Soul, and Fate, Cursed King. I don't know if that order is correct, but it doesn't really matter. But I have enjoyed playing. I've never come anywhere close to beating, but, did she love her lips? That I have enjoyed playing each and every entry into that series. They are awesome. Pure, just dungeon crawling. And there's this one person whose channel named Seer. They have a series that's been going on for years. The search for the best ARPG out there. And he's been going through and he'll play various ARPGs and then give his final verdict on them. And he really enjoys the Fate series, but as goofy as it looks, it is hard, brutally hard. It will spank you. Why did I use that? It will, and then I was going to follow it up with, it will clap your cheeks, but boy, I hope not. No, it is just brutally hard. You will die a lot. My character, I summon skeletons, and so I can have 4 skeletons that last, each of them lasts 120 seconds. So periodically I'll hear the bang sound of one of them being dispelled, at which point I have to hit the right mouse button so that I cast the summon skeleton spell. So in the midst of everything else that I'm doing, having to point my mouse to where I want myself to go, having to monitor in the corner what my health is, having to monitor in this corner what my pet's health is, and over here my number of minions, and watch the screen here for the bad guys that are beating on me so that I can make sure to hit the button to activate one of my health potions. I also have to be listening for that pang sound of a dispelling skeleton so I can click and summon another one. There's a lot happening in one of these older games. It's awesome. My ADHD thrives on stuff like that. I can hyperfixate on stuff like that. It is awesome. You give me bright lights and loud noises and I'll be engaged. Which explains, in retrospect, when I worked as a nurse's aide, I always had an issue where if a TV was on, I would stop to watch. No matter what it was, it would slow me down until I could get past it, and I could never figure out why. Yeah, bright lights, loud night, loud. Gosh darn it, I can speak English. Bright lights, loud noises. Window open, street traffic. The only thing that's a real problem with my window being open is my voice then goes spraying out the window. Hopefully nobody is out there passing by and just listening. Even though there is a cottage just like 20 feet that direction with a walking path between me and there. So, life is life. Still though, I've been doing that. And of course, Grim Dawn. Now, there is the game Torchlight, and there is the game Torchlight 2. There's the game Torchlight 3, but people that like Torchlight 1 and 2 don't talk about 3. It blows chunks. But it's like a rip-off, a clone of Fate. And Fate is a clone of Diablo 2. But that's a weird angle to reflect, because aside from a little bit of aesthetics, Fate is Diablo 2. I can talk. And Torchlight is Fate. And in fact, in the case of Torchlight and Torchlight 2, the interface is exactly the same. Minor changes, because they are different games, but they are almost just cosmetic changes. But that's a good thing. But for whatever reason, I actually beat Torchlight. Loved it that much. And you had to fight your way down at least 32 levels. And fight bosses along the way. And I loved it and did so. I have played Torchlight 2 so many times, and I just kind of get bored after a while. There's just something about it that doesn't grab me. It's good, but whereas Fate, while I haven't been able to finish that one either, even though I can hyperfixate bright lights and loud noises, I've never been able to fixate long enough to beat Fate. Grim Dawn, with the base game, got to the bad guy at the end, didn't defeat the bad guy at the end, but got there. There are 3 pieces of DLC so far, or at least 2. No, it might even be 3. But they're coming out with another one, and each one of these DLCs, of course, extends the story and the game further and adds more bosses. Storyline too, of course. So, thumbs up on that. But past that, yeah, watching videos, playing video games, trying to go out on walkies. It's not raining, so after I get this finished and edited and rendered and uploaded it, I am walking to Walmart grabbing food because I can't remember if it's even open tomorrow, if even for a little while, because tomorrow's Christmas Eve day. So I need to have food for Christmas Day when everything is closed. Otherwise, I'm going to be really, really hungry. Yay! Anyway, though, that's what I'm going to be doing. Aside from taking care of myself with my appointment gone to, I mean, I am disrupted antsy. There's not much else I can do. I need to check my appointments list for my next physical therapy appointment, and hopefully it wasn't today, because if it was, oops, I didn't go, or I am not going. So, yay. And hopefully you can get done the things that you want to get done. That would be a very, very good thing. And of course, if you could like, comment, share, subscribe, thumbs up for that. Making sure to share, of course, only with people that you think would like watching an old man yammer on about incomprehensible things in an absolutely inane fashion. That would be cool. Thumbs up. Thank you. And if you're a Patreon patron, thumbs up. Thank you. Upcoming Merry Christmas. You are beautiful and awesome people. Definitely on the nice list. And for everybody that leaves me a comment, you too are on the nice list. Definitely a thumbs up for that. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I thumbs up or heart each one that YouTube allows, and I answer as many as my nerve compression will let me, which isn't as many as I would like, but it is better than nothing at all. So thumbs up for that. I can't remember if there was something else I usually say afterward. I'm also going to say, hey, if you've watched this far, if you could type Jumbo into the comments to let the YouTube algorithm know that people actually watched this channel, that would be very, very cool. Definitely a thumbs up and thank you. Of course, it's not a requirement. I couldn't force you. I wouldn't want to, even if I could. But it's a fun and, well, possibly fun, but definitely silly little quote-unquote game. And I am appreciative if you do play. Thumbs up. Thank you. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And that is indeed a very, very good thing. Yay! And using my webcam so I don't even have to reach over to go, oh, I'm going to turn it off now. Even though I could pretend and go, oh, I'm going to turn this off now. So have a good day. It's my webcam. I mean, honestly, I'm sitting here. I wouldn't lie about them. I mean, I could be lying. For all you know, I am. And I could be just faking not trying to turn it off. But it's too sharp of a picture. That's one of the things I've noticed. I like this because even though it's only 2 megapixels, it's sharper than the more megapixels camera on the tablet, which is fuzzier. So thumbs up for that. You take care.